Ladies and gentlemen, we are Who the fuck is that guy?
I love you. My balls are hot.
Bang. We're up. Good. Hello. Hey, Mark. How are you, bro?
Good.
It's good.
All right, back.
TAFE? Yeah, TAFE today.
Yeah.
Yeah, TAFE.
Yeah, terrible.
How's TAFE?
Terrible.
Horrible.
Hey, math, man.
Math,
I hate math.
yeah. Hey,
Now, why did I choose a math-orientated career?
you wouldn't think about it with a Sparky, eh?
Like to torture myself.
Yeah. You like pain.
Which is why I do 2 episodes a week of this podcast.
Yeah. Good. How are you finding the 2 episodes? It's draining on the body, isn't it?
yeah.
Just imagine my shoulders.
Strain mentally, but...
I need that CBD oil.
Yeah.
Need more.
Can I drop it straight into my brain?
That'd be good, hey?
Yeah, I know.
Non-psychoactive.
Can you get it in a powder form?
Oh my god.
Illicit drug joke.
Oh my god. Them nose hemp oils.
That's what John Jones be doing now.
No.
He swaps out.
Wow.
In between slapping pussy.
Hey, he's still undefeated, but
Undefeated and
still
slapping strippers.
undefeated, just undefeated in life.
Yeah.
In general. But yeah, man. All right, episode 34. We're quickly powering through these episodes. Welcome, everybody. Firstly, I'd just like to start off by saying thank you. Thanks for the support and the transition of obviously our podcast to 2 episodes a week. And for the support that you've given to our videos. We kind of touched on it last week. One video went ridiculously viral and hacked by Russians. 1,800 views.
Yeah.
And then the following day, 4 views.
Welcome to YouTube. Welcome
Craziness. But yeah, you had a good day, Tafe? It's good? You good?
Yeah, man. I mean, look, it's not easy to... The first thing really you do in the morning is a relatively hard equation, you know? I guess there's moments in your life where... You know, I kind of feel like it's in those ones where, you know, like Malcolm in the Middle, where everything pauses and he talks to himself.
Yes.
I had that. It was like 20 minutes into the thing and it's like as if everything zoomed out.
Yeah.
I spoke to myself like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, just...
yeah.
And then all options.
Paused, and then he literally went, Mark, what's the answer? And I'm like...
So you turned to cocaine. That's what
fixes everyone's problem.
Well,
let's
not that creates problems for John Jones. Let's not talk about illicit drugs. Taking it, don't take it.
Don't take it.
Don't take it. Let's crack on, bro. Let's crack on. We'll kick off with some news. Let's roll the intro now. News, please. All right, let's go.
All right, first piece of news. We'll jump straight in from MMAfighting.com. Chris Weidman is going to do his it'll be in his light heavyweight debut.
You're that excited that you stumbled your words
against Dominic Reyes.
Man,
you seen this? You know about this?
Yes, yeah. When I first saw this, my initial reaction was, Weidman, what are you doing? You're a veteran of the sport, going up in weight, taking on an undefeated fighter. What are you doing? Then I sort of thought about it, and I thought about Reyes' last fight. And I thought, you know what? Weidman cuts a lot of weight down to middleweight. And this is, it's. I mean, we just saw it with Rockhold. Like, you'd think more fluid in the system, more fluid to the brain. Weidman won't be as easy to knock out in a heavier weight division. So, and Reyes' last fight, I thought he lost that fight against
Ozdemir.
Yeah, against Ozdemir. So this is good to see, man. Good to see Weidman taking the challenge. Obviously, he should get a good payday out of that. I'm just excited to see him at light heavyweight. I just want the light heavyweight division to be as exciting as it was when John Jones had just entered the division.
To be great again.
Yes, make the light heavyweights great again.
I just want to say. Terrible. I get what you're saying, but terrible example with Luke Rockhold because he came in with a shit chin. He left with a shit chin, with a broken chin.
Yeah, but so the speculation was, or the chat was, going up in weight, you're gonna have more fluid in your brain.
I don't know.
You don't go through that gruesome weight cut down.
I'm sure it plays a factor, but it's I think it's an inherent thing you're born with.
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Well, I don't think you're born with it. It's more so you develop it over time. Like just
Well,
if
I mean,
you can't
develop
get
your mental game to not want to get fucking. I don't know. You see people. I know it degrades over time.
Yeah.
And that's something that we can see.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's it's to a point because Luke Rockhold was getting knocked out as a middleweight. So
Yes.
by terrible by I just rewatched that the I think it started with the left to right by Bisping to knock out. Or was it a right?
I think it was a right.
Well, yeah. Okay. Was it the right that finished him the second time that dropped him down on the cage?
Yeah, you're right. I think the left one set it
the
up.
Left was the
left
first
set
one
it
that
up.
dropped
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
That was one of the. I understand it's stronger than it was. Like, you know, it looks very weak, but come on, it was one of easily the lightest taps someone's copped on the chin.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just hit the sweet spot, and then it just turned him off.
This happened multiple times with Luke Rockhold.
Yeah, so
but Chris Weidman can already take a shot. He's been knocked out. I think his most high profile knockout was against Yoel Romero.
That knee, flying knee.
But a flying knee.
Yeah.
And as we can see, knocked out Ben Askren, who has an incredible chin.
Yeah.
And was undefeated.
Yeah, so I'm just really excited to see Weidman go up in weight. And again, Reyes didn't look very good in his last fight, so interesting matchup. When is this taking place? Sorry, UFC Boston.
This will be fighting UFC Boston.
Okay, that's in October
18th.
Will that be? Is that the main event?
Nothing yet.
Nothing is the main event. Okay, it's a main event fight. That's for sure. Could potentially be the main event.
Yeah.
I think they went back and forth on Twitter. All right, don't worry about it. Let's go. Next one.
Next up, Cris about the Cris Cyborg and Dana White. They're controversial on back and forth for the last couple of weeks.
So annoying, eh?
Look, I just want to say one thing, but Dana White, disrespect.
Little bit.
A lot of disrespect. I don't think. How is Cris Cyborg afraid of running it back? Because there's two things going to come out of it: a payday and her possibly winning this. This is one of those things that comes down to the 50-50.
Yeah.
Nunes just had her night. Not in terms of skill, but she had everything planned and knew what to do against the Cyborg who was previously undefeated.
Okay.
A Cyborg that comes back now is going to come back, and we know this as a better fighter.
Now, I don't really want to go out and defend Dana, but in saying that, he's not being factually incorrect. Cyborg has come out herself and said that she won't be fighting Amanda Nunes until they pay her a certain amount of money.
Yep.
Right? So that right there says, I'm not fighting Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's not his reasoning behind what he's saying.
But it's not her choice to make how much money she gets paid to fight.
You say the same thing about Conor McGregor? But you'd never said the same thing about Conor McGregor ever.
That running it back. Hang on. Running it back against Nate Diaz.
Yep.
Right? Was not about money at all. Straight away after that fight finished, I need that rematch.
Yeah.
If you're a champion, I'm not knocking Cris Cyborg, right? I'm just saying, as a champion, as a former champion, you lose your belt, regardless of money, regardless of anything else, you want to get that belt back.
You know, she's not 24.
I understand that.
That's what I'm saying. I think you're taking it as a look, as like again, like a too much of a casual look at it. There's so many different things to it. Again, no one would ever say that, and especially if you'd never say that Conor McGregor did. Remember how much he bartered for the Khabib fight? Bartering.
Yeah.
He's still doing it right now, just so make sure he gets the most money out of something.
So
he only did that fight against Khabib, obviously for his own ego. But one of the big things was because the fact he got the proper 12 shit on the floor, and he got to launch that off the back of the biggest pay-per-view of all time.
Can you tell me what Dana actually quoted saying? Is it there in that?
I'll see if I can find the actual thing. But I know Dana said she's scared multiple times. So after the loss, and I know that.
Okay, so it's one thing to say. It's one thing to come out and say Cris Cyborg won't fight Amanda Nunes, because that's factually correct. She won't fight Amanda Nunes. He doesn't have to go and elaborate why, because she has, right? For him to come out and say Cris Cyborg won't fight Amanda Nunes because she's scared, now that's an assumption. That's what this article's about. I can't fucks with that. I can't fucks with that. I was more going on about the fact that Dana's come out and said that she doesn't want to take the fight.
Yeah.
Right? They've offered her the fight, she doesn't want to take it. Because not happy with the money.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm defending. I'm not defending the fact that Dana's come out and said that she's scared of Amanda Nunes. He's just dick riding Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, that's what it is. But that's what the article was about. It was about the fact that he's been saying this shit in the media, and Cris Cyborg isn't happy about it, which is again understandable. for basically your most dominant female champion in terms of both. I mean, people legitimately didn't want to fight her.
That's right. Well, look, Jermaine Durandamy relinquished the title because of it.
People forget the bullshit Durandamy was doing.
Yeah, crazy.
She relinquished the belt, and then that bullshit win against Holly Holm, hitting her twice after the bell.
After the bell, craziness.
Big shots as well
Crazy
after
shit.
the bell.
I think, obviously, with this, to close this off, firstly, Amanda Nunes holds all the power, right? She's the A side. Amanda Nunes is the A side. If you want to fight her, it's on her terms. She is. She's the A side, right? When it comes to Cyborg, I understand Cyborg wants to get paid, but you're coming off a loss. So it's hard to justify, on a business point of view, to pay her X amount of money, extra on her contract, giving you a pay rise when you lost your last fight. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? I get she 100% deserves it. What she's done for this sport and what she's done in the UFC, crazy. She definitely deserves a payday to get paid. Definitely deserves. All these fighters deserve to get paid, right? But coming off a loss, I think it's all about getting the title back and then asking for more money. I think that's how that should work out.
Yeah, all right. Well, you're going forever. There's a lot more to it. It shouldn't have to be.
Of course, it's hard. She's in the back end of her career, and this is her last fight in her contract as well.
Like, you got to look at it as everything sets a precedent, and like Conor McGregor literally changed everything because he set a precedent.
Yes.
If you turn around and do this to Cyborg and say you can't barter because you lost your belt, sets a precedent.
Yeah.
That sets a precedent for any ex-champ saying, "Nah, you can't barter."
Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. No, you make a valid point.
That'd be it.
You make a valid point.
And that's the issue with everything. It's because it will set a precedent for fighters to then use that in their next.
You make a valid point. And just before we jump into the next one, just quickly, I don't want to harp on about this Cyborg stuff, but this is her last fight in her contract.
Yeah.
What do you think? She stays or she goes?
Nah, she'll go.
She goes.
Yeah.
Where does she go?
I don't know, man. Maybe Bellator or something. But she's getting the disrespect. I'd probably leave after being saying she's scared to fight.
That's the thing. Like, why would you want to stick with a company when the president is absolutely bashing you? But anyway.
All right. Next up. Oh man, some exciting news. George St. Pierre calls out Khabib. He's saying this will be the ideal legacy fight for him. He's the best fighter in the world. That's coming from George St. Pierre. I mean, fuck, this would be an absolute banger of a fight if this actually happens. I don't know what exactly the position that GSP's in right now.
If we get the GSP that came out against Bisping, Khabib just runs straight through him. It's hard to say. Yeah. It's hard to say because we're seeing a weathered GSP. GSP's been doing it for years.
Is it that,
now.
or is Michael Bisping just better than people think he is? Michael Bisping's fucking good.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I don't know if it necessarily was a bad. It's an older GSP.
Right, Bisping.
Michael Bisping's also a bad motherfucker, man.
Bisping off his back, throwing those elbows, cutting GSP up, ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ridiculous.
So I just think that was a hard fight in general.
But I also think the cardio aspect of it as well. I mean, there's only so much underwater cardio exercises that GSP can do because Khabib is obviously in his prime right now. And no one can beat him. No one can beat him at the moment. No one can beat him.
I think plenty of people could beat him. No one wants to take a different route in beating him. So someone like I feel like Tony Ferguson is someone who could beat him. I feel like what's that guy's name? He's coming up now. I gotta find out what his name is. He's like ranked. I'll tell you what his name is.
Lightweight,
like Gregor Gillespie.
Yeah. Don't, bro. Gregor Gillespie, bro. At the moment, he runs through all of them.
That's what I'm saying.
He runs through all the lightweights.
That's what I'm trying to say. And
Khabib, for me, Khabib versus Gregor Gillespie, dream matchup. Yeah. Dream matchup for me. Gregor Gillespie, he's the only person that can match wrestling with Khabib, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, so that's Crazy. What I'm saying. So that dude's one of my favorite prospects right now in the whole of the UFC.
Yeah.
Gregor Gillespie, so that's someone. No one really else could do it. I mean, Anthony Pettis too small, I think, to challenge him effectively.
Pettis? Yeah.
But he's up at welterweight now anyway, isn't he? So
yeah, he's up at welterweight, so
he's not going to come back.
Yeah.
But it'd be too small, is what I think.
Yeah.
Donald Cerrone, nah. I mean, you're not really going to do it. Dustin Poirier. So really, I just think it's GSP, Gregor Gillespie, and someone with a lucky shot. I think Conor McGregor 0.2, comes back, runs that back.
If 2015, 2016, Conor McGregor comes back. Got a chance.
We have a fight announcement here. Lewis Smolka versus Ryan McDonald for UFC Vancouver.
So that card's stacked now.
It is stacking up
pretty
real
stacked.
quick.
So obviously Cerrone versus Gaethje is the main event for that. Glover Teixeira versus Nikita Krylov is the co-main event. Uriah Hall's back. Marcin Tybura is back against Sakai. Misha Kirkanov's back against Jimmy Crute. Jimmy fucking Crute. So yeah, decent card, man. Decent card. Looking forward to that.
David Branch as well.
Oh yeah, David Branch back too. David Branch versus Andrew Sanchez. Exciting card.
Yep. After his knockout loss to Dan Hooker last week, James Vick has announced his move up to welterweight.
Oh.
He moved up into Killer's Row, mate. The whole thing.
Question: do you think this is a move for Vic to keep his job?
Yeah.
Oh, because I think when I read that, it seems like look, I couldn't do it at that weight, cutting too much weight. You know, it's probably not my ideal weight class. I'm going to move up to save his job.
Yeah.
One fight welterweight, doesn't win. See you later.
Yeah.
See you later.
That'll be about it.
Do you think he takes on someone in the top 15 to begin with? Or
doesn't deserve it, but...
Well, he was high enough ranked in the...
15.
14, I think he was. 14.
15.
15? He was 15.
Yeah.
Okay, well then maybe he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, so I don't think he deserves anyone in the top 15. He should fight a newcomer.
Mm-hmm. Well, not, maybe someone from Dana White, Tuesday Night Contender Series.
They need to mix shit up is what they need to do. Make things more entertaining.
It's an ideal move for him to move up in weight because he's so big for the division. I think he's probably one of the biggest in that division.
Still copping shots, bro.
But he's not. Yeah, again, he's not going to be challenging anybody in that top 15.
And last piece of news: Nick Newell makes the notorious Newell makes a Bellator debut in August. So this is the one arm bloke.
Yep.
He's what's his record? It's pretty good, 15-2.
Well, pretty sure he went to a decision against Gaethje.
No, he got finished. TKO.
Did he get TKO'd against Gaethje? What round? I think that was late, but it was late. There was
I don't
late
think
in the
so.
piece.
I think it might have been first.
Nah, surely not.
This is because the boys at work were laughing about how I think a lot of people enter the fight against Nick Newell being like, I can't punch this motherfucker.
No, well, you think he gets a lot of he gets too much respect?
No, I don't want to say it because it takes away from it, but I feel like there's something there. And you got Justin Gaethje being Justin Gaethje just came in and fucking murked him.
Is that what happened?
I'm pretty sure, man. Justin Gaethje TKO second round.
Second round. In. Bro, look at his record. He's serious? That's 15-2.
I know.
15-2.
But
so his two losses. So his first loss came against Justin Gaethje. That was a fight. That was for a title, by the way. That was for the lightweight championship. At what organization? World Series of Fighting. I'm pretty sure. Yep. And then his second loss came in Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series, and that was via decision. Man, decent record, eh?
No, it's a very good record.
Decent record.
It's just.
It's good to see that someone's picked him up. It's good to see that he's been given a mainstream opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, he has an amazing backstory.
It's just
he's defying the odds, and he, like he says here, he's worth a long-term contract, which I agree.
It's a one fight.
Yeah, but he says, he says there, I'm worth a long-term deal. So it's a one fight deal.
Out.
He'll win this fight. He'll get another one.
But look, if there's any place for him to make it, it's gonna be Bellator. Don't just talk shit against their fighters, but look, man, there's only so far it's gonna take you. You're gonna come up against someone who's a ridiculous grappler. I don't know how strong his other arm is. It's probably strong as fuck if he's putting people in a guillotine.
If he's submitting people, yeah.
Maybe he just got that T-Rex power.
Maybe.
They say T-Rex might have actually had really strong fucking little arms. I don't know.
You'd know. You have little arms.
I have ridiculously out of proportion long arms.
They're not that long.
Yeah, they're long as fuck. Look at that shit. Out of shot.
You know what they say about long arms?
What? Fuck. That was a shit dad joke. You should feel bad.
I do.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Was that it for news? Did you just fart? Is that a fart? Did you just fart? What was that?
Legit, that's my style. I'm hungry, bro. Doing that workouts, bro. Yeah, man.
Hang on. That sounded more like a fart to me.
Nah, I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Nah, bro. I would have just laughed it through. It legitimately was so loud, my stomach crumbling.
My God.
I'm hungry, bro. This change in diet is
what have you eaten today?
I had a salad. Yeah.
We're from
chicken.
we're from Hungry Jack's.
Nah, Tafe had a salad, grilled chicken salad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually. I feel good. I actually feel like I got more energy.
Yeah.
But the hunger is obviously a lot heavier.
Yeah, of course.
I'm fucking way hungrier than norms, bro.
And bro science. Intermittent fasting, bro science.
It is, bro. Like, I don't know.
But it's more a mental thing. It's more a mental thing.
I don't do intermittent fasting because of the necessary, I'll go ketogenic and all this bullshit.
Yep.
Which might be real, can be real. Piss on a stick, see how yellow it is or whatever, the ketogenic. Yeah, chesty ketos.
Yeah.
Yep, not going to do that.
Just if your body's in ketosis.
I do at the end of the day, I do it because it puts me in a good mental state to be able to control aspects of my life that I don't necessarily control.
Here's something to think about. Isn't ketosis just putting your body into a calorie deficit?
Nah, I don't think so. Because isn't ketosis the whole thing is that it's burning out like glutamine or the fuck's that shit in your body, then it's using that as fuel rather than... Sorry, it's using fat rather as fuel. Because we're not supposed to have excess amounts of fat in our body. I mean, you get deep into it. You get deep into it. We're not going to.
Look, man. Calories in versus calories out.
It is. That's what it is in the day. That's what it does. Not eating breakfast literally eliminates a huge chunk of calories already.
Yep.
Especially for someone who works on a job site, bacon and egg sandwich.
But that's fine. Bacon and egg sandwich is fine.
If I'm in a calorie deficit. So now I can still enjoy a decent lunch and a good dinner.
You can. But then also you need to work out.
Yeah, I have been.
Where?
I go for a run.
Yeah?
I have legs. I don't know. Look, legs.
Can you hit up... Bro, he's reaching out for us.
I'm more than happy to.
Keep up with Khaled, bro.
But, hey, I will.
That's his business name and also what you should be doing right now.
Yeah, I will
keep up with him, man.
Keeping up with Khaled.
Keeping up with Khaled.
I will, 100%. I look directly into the camera.
Don't lie. You did this last week about Chernobyl. Don't lie.
I still haven't watched it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Liar. But I will. I hit him up.
You're exactly like the KGB. You are you're a KGB operative. That's what you are.
About the KGB, yeah.
Hey,
they done some bad shit.
I know they did. Not joking about them, but you're one of them. Because you're a liar. You told me you were going to watch Chernobyl. Didn't watch it.
Oh, and I now won't.
Barefaced. Barefaced.
I'm going to keep saying it to you every couple of days. I'm going to send you snap or like send you pictures of on the title screen and then not watch it. I'll call you and be like, hey,
just
bro, I can't wait to watch it.
Press play, rolls 3 seconds, turns it off.
Turns it off. I'll put myself through that just to fucking spite you. Yeah, no.
All right. Let us jump into this pay-per-view coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just jump straight into UFC 240 this weekend. Just a little side note, a little bit of a backstory. We've had to restart this segment. Do you know what? Because Mark keeps fucking around with the microphone.
Fuck. See, I should have saved the audio before because it had egg on his face.
Don't know what you're talking
about.
Had
egg on his face.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I was sitting here looking at it, started sliding.
Hey, we have video. They can clearly see there is no egg substances on my face.
Yeah, not egg.
UFC 240, obviously Holloway versus Edgar. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's a bit of a lackluster pay-per-view, to be honest. Look, if this was a fight night, you're happy. You're happy. It's on ESPN, no problem. ESPN Plus, no problem. When it comes to a pay-per-view, a little bit dicey. A little bit disappointing for a pay-per-view, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the obvious draws here are Holloway, Edgar, and Cyborg. But besides that, there's not really a lot going on. I do know in the prelims, Hakeem Dawodu's back in action. He had a fight against... This is the guy that knocked out Suman, I'm pretty sure. Suman Mokhtar.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I'm pretty sure. Can you confirm? Unless I'm talking about someone else. No.
Someone else.
No, not him.
I just know that he had a good...
That feel racist now.
No, I think this is the fight I was thinking back. The fucking ridiculous submission in 25 seconds. Back in 2018. That's just why I remember his name.
At the start, yes. No, that's the thing. He has a marketable name. I remember Dawoodu.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like ABBA song. Dawoodu. You know, song. Dawoodu. No, Waterloo. You know that song Waterloo? By ABBA? You don't know that song Waterloo, ABBA? No? All right.
I do. Just want to make you look like a pruck.
A pruck.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's not much here that I'm too excited about.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yep. Hey, this is Across the Cage with Stefan and sometimes Mark.
Correct. we forgot to mention the biggest news story from this week.
Yeah.
About freaking Israel Adesanya versus Rob Whittaker being in Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's now confirmed that it's going to be Marvel Stadium, Melbourne.
Marvel Stadium, no longer Dockland Stadium. Or is Dockland Stadium a different stadium? Huh?
Ryan, I'm gonna give you the Ryan Hall.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give you the Ryan Hall.
You
Not sure. All I know is that
you go Melbourne every 2 weeks.
all I know is that we're going.
You go Melbourne.
All I know is
every
that
2
we've got our accommodation booked.
Yeah,
Ready to go.
We're both gone. But Stefan didn't ask me.
What was that? Press pass.
Stefan didn't ask me to go.
Press pass.
Stefan didn't ask me to go at all.
Oh shit!
Calling
You know what?
out live.
You know what?
Calling out live.
Should have been. Firstly, we're not live. Secondly, should have been an automatic thinking process of, you know what? They've announced it in Melbourne. Yeah. We already discussed it. We're naturally going. Yep. And I send you a message at 9 o'clock when the news announced. No reply.
Sleeping because I do trade for work.
You know what? You sleep. I work towards the podcast. That's why. That's why. Boulders. That's why. Anyway, back to UFC 240.
Fucking
before my shoulders.
Stefan.
Before I can't take it no more.
Stefan Delano, huh?
Huh?
Stefan Delano.
Delano. Main card.
Hey, let me get something out. Let me get something out. I was just gonna say let's go to the main card because there's nothing here. There's nothing here at all. And it's hard to say that because again, I don't want the disrespect on these people. You don't want it. No one wants it. Nico Price, excited about that. I think he did lose his last fight, but Nico Price, the hybrid,
back against Jeff Neal.
Jeff Neal putting people out with the head kicks left and right.
Yep.
Man, that dude has a shocking last knockout. I'm sure it was him. I'm like 100% sure. Saw the highlight recently. Yeah, Hands of Steel. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Both of these guys have some awesome highlight.
What a nickname. Jeff Hands of Steel Neal.
Yeah, Hands of Steel.
Hands of Steel Neal.
If you wanted Echo, you got the Echo. Bro. Yeah. But yeah, Hands of Steel with a Z. So that's serious.
Oh, hey, if he's got a Z.
Serious but playful.
Serious but playful Jeff Neal. Jeff Hands of Steel Neal.
Geoff Neal. You've also got Cris taking on Felicia Spencer, who only has, I think she's brand new to the division. She only beat she beat
Megan Anderson is her last victory. She was a former Invicta champion. Now taking on Cris Cyborg.
Looks like soccer mum.
Yeah. When you look at her, you don't the first thought is not UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Or former Invicta champion.
And that's not just a female thing. There are a couple of dudes who look like...
Oh, yep. 100%. I'm sure there's dudes in this card that look like...
Pretty Willis looks like he'll cook you some good ribs. Some good ribs.
Crazy.
But he's not even in the UFC anymore.
Apparently not.
He got cut, I reckon.
Apparently not. I don't know.
Best thing they could do right now, put him up against Tai Tuivasa. Yeah. Just get it done. Put them both... They should put Ty's contract on the line. And I love Ty. And he could catch me. I can catch them hands if he catches me Mount Druitt.
What's that WWE now? Put your contract up on the line.
I didn't know that was a thing because I don't watch fake sports. But
hey, it's real to me. It's real to me, damn it. It's real to me, damn it. Don't watch
fake sports. But my point is, I feel like it should. 2 losses at someone who had a bit of momentum. What was it? 8 wins.
But besides Rob, right now, who do you think about when you think about Australian MMA?
Jimmy Crute. Answer lightning fast. There's so many, bro.
I wish that we had a soundboard and I could play the dial-up sound because that's what I just did then.
Why?
You know the dial-up sound?
Yeah, but why?
Because you said Jimmy Crute and I thought, you know what, this guy's right.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So that there's
but Ty was also a trailblazer in that division though. He was a trailblazer, not in the Australian MMA on the UFC.
Confused with Mark Hunt.
Asia. Yeah, but he's part of the young people that are coming up.
Tyson Pedro is probably another name I could have said.
Yeah.
Granted, lost last 2 fights. Both fights extremely close.
Same as Ty.
Neither of those fights were good showing.
But Ty was always in those fights though. He was always close. He was on the precipice.
Well, he knocked everyone out. On the precipice. First time he went 3 rounds was against Arlovsky.
Yeah.
So no, you can't say that. He literally never seen the second round. You're wrong.
But I'm saying, but in those fights, he had put his opponents in danger, right?
Yeah.
He was just.
When did he put Dos Santos in real danger? When did he put Blago in danger?
Didn't he knock Santos down?
He rocked him, pushed him back towards the cage.
Yeah,
he recovered instantly.
Well, so to my point, because whereas Tyson Pedro, I sound like a retard.
Nearly finished the OSP. and nearly finished Shogun.
To my point, all I'm saying is that first thing, Ty's still young. Second thing is, still got a lot of time.
Which means he could leave the UFC, come back.
He could. He can
You
market
need
himself.
to do what's best for the division.
Well, he could
And
definitely.
at his age, Sage North cut him.
Yeah. Oh.
Not meaning get knocked out like Sage North. I mean,
Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go? One
Sage
championship.
North cut him. On the roster.
Where's he gonna go? One champ.
I don't know, but I'm not saying this in a negative light towards Tai Tuivasa. So the fact that if he can't hang with the people at the top here,
Yeah.
then where do you go from there?
Yeah, we'll
What are
see.
you gonna do?
We'll see after his last fight. He's not even fighting this card. We're not even fighting on this card. Why are we talking about him? I forgot how we got in the conversation.
We got to him through me saying, I don't know. Big Pretty Willis said we part Big Pretty Willis. There's a connection there.
And
I
go
said
back
Big
and
Pretty
forth.
Willis doesn't look like a fighter.
Oh yeah, back to Felicia Spencer.
Bam, see?
There
Full
we go.
circle, bro.
Full
circle of
circle.
life.
Yep, circle of life.
Nearly died.
It'd be interesting to see how Cris Cyborg comes back after the obviously the devastating knockout loss to Amanda Nunes. What I do predict is that Cyborg will come out swinging. People always sleep on the fact that she does have a ground game as well. So Felicia Spencer's game plan will be to take Cyborg down to the ground and wrestle her. But we'll see. We'll see how Felicia catches these hands. And then obviously to the main event, Max Holloway against Frankie Edgar. Obviously Max is coming off a loss up at lightweight against Dustin Poirier. Again, coming back down, cutting the weight. Watching the open workouts today, he does look fresh. He does look good. The question that I have is, how long are we going to see Max Holloway in this featherweight division for?
The guys fought so many ridiculous wars. I don't know, man. I was actually going to ask the question, how long do you think he's going to be fighting? And I've been following Max Holloway for a couple of years now. Obviously, a lot of the hype train built up after the Ortega fight. Like, I mean, it was already he's already respected, especially piecing apart Aldo twice.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about you, but you remember how he used to talk? I think he's catching them CTE, man, or whatever it may be. I want to keep using CTE as a tag.
Or is that just that Hawaii relaxation?
I was gonna bring that up, and he's chilled back. The words are slurring. You know, the words are slurring.
But he's always been like looking back at. Remember the first time that he called out Jose Aldo. The way that he was calling out Jose Aldo, I'm pretty sure he was saying Jose Jualdo. Like he was already slurring his words then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's been in so many fucking wars, man.
I just want to know what I'm interested to see is, one, how Frankie Edgar's going to come out into this fight, right? Two, does Frankie Edgar have a chance at all against Holloway? And three, how does Max Holloway bounce back, going back down in weight, going through the weight cut again, and does he perform at the same level that we've seen him piece apart Jose Aldo?
Yeah, I think all of the above. Like I don't think Frankie really has a chance against Max right now.
I think Frankie Edgar definitely deserved this title shot probably back before he stupidly took that fight against Ortega.
Yeah.
And he definitely deserved it. I don't think he probably deserved it now because he obviously lost to Ortega, but I think because he's Frankie Edgar, here you go, he's the title shot.
Well, no one else is ready to do it anyway.
You don't think
everyone's got fights.
Volkanovski's ready, bro?
Volkanovski wasn't ready at this time when they made the fight.
This fight?
Yeah, the fight was literally announced days when Volkanovski is dealing with a blood infection.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying... Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. No, I get it.
No one else is ready
I understand that. I understand what you're saying.
So, there's that.
What do you think? Who
I'm going to take Max. I always take Max.
Yeah.
I still think he beat Dustin.
Blessed.
I don't see the unanimous there, but hey. Maybe the takedowns, right? I don't think I give takedowns enough credence.
Best is blessed.
Credit?
I think...
Credit?
Yeah. Credence?
What's credence?
I think you just made up that word, bro.
No, credence is a word.
Is it?
Dun, dun, I see the rivers overflowing. They're called Credence Clearwater. You know that song?
No idea. All right. I think... You crying? You crying, bro? Yeah, I'm with you. I think Max Holloway gets this done. I'm just... When you think about ways of that Frankie Edgar is going to win this fight, I'm not 100% sure. I think I can defend Max Holloway winning this fight more than I can defend Frankie Edgar winning this fight, so I'm going to lean towards Holloway. I'm going to lean towards Cris Cyborg, and I'm also going to lean towards...
that would do.
That would do. Yes, that's right. That would do. That would do via submission.
He's got our support.
He's got the across the cage support. All right, we're done for another week. Another week in the bank. Speaking of bank, Yank with the bank, we'll get him back on soon. He did
have an interview with him soon.
He did give us a little shout out on his Instagram. Was he on an Instagram live or something like that? He's traveling the world at the moment, and by world I mean probably like an hour away from where he lives in Vegas.
Well, you basically go around the world there, man. There's so many different things.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. But yeah, that's us done. I think.
That's it.
Get anything else you want to say?
Follow us on all social medias.
Yes.
Cage at Instagram, Across the Cage on Twitter, Across the Cage at Facebook, as well.
See, Mark doesn't know the handles because doesn't use it. So at Across the Cage AU on Facebook and on Twitter.
Would you have a branch in Europe or something? Why is it AU?
Because Across the Cage. I actually don't know why I put AU at the end of it.
There you go.
I don't know. I don't know why I put AU at the end of it. Because we're looking to branch out into European markets.
Already?
Across the Cage EU for the European ones. We'll get someone in Ireland to link it up over there.
That would be the best.
Just follow us on social media. You know where to find us. That's it. We're done. Enjoy the fights on the weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday next week. Take care.
Yalla, bye.
Ciao.